currently on our way to the first stop, which is Yarrawonga River Camp. It was supposed to be Waparana campground, but it's closed due to flooding. So this is about an hour west. It's
not quite in New South Wales just yet, but on the borderline. I think it's close enough.
Yeah, very much on the border. And this is a free camp, so there's no update in terms of flooding levels online or anything like that, but fingers crossed that it's all good. It's a sunny day and I don't think it's flooded for quite a while, so should be good. Got to tell them what we did this morning.
So after a very long day of packing yesterday and cleaning the house, somebody had to work, unfortunately, which meant the housewife had to do everything else.
Side note, if you are planning a holiday, lesson learned, I think, don't...
Lesson for me or for you?
For both of us.
Okay, what's this lesson?
And for anyone else planning a trip, is don't work up until the day you leave. Give yourself 1 or 2 days leeway so you're not stress packing until 3 a.m. like we were. Continue.
And pack everything, clean your house the week coming into it. Not leaving everything to the last minute.
Yes, darling.
Yeah. So yeah, a long day yesterday of packing, but last thing I wanted to do was come home to a messy house. So that's all being tidied up. Dog's off with a good friend. I'm going to be looking after the pup for the next 5 weeks while we're out doing our exploring. And yeah, we're running right now on 4 hours sleep. Had a doctor's appointment this morning, and then straight into it. So it's a long journey, 3 hours to our first location, and we're just over halfway there.
Here we've got the trusty road trip Bible.
Someone's a bit organised than me, and took the liberty at setting up every single minute of every single day into a folder, which is good because that's definitely not what I would have done, and the trip might have been a little bit different. But yep, go for it, T.
Basically, with all of this trip organisation, I did all of the planning, the booking, researching of places, and putting our itinerary together. And Pete...
That's good being smart, don't argue about it.
And Pete is the one who organised all the practical things, like the long-range fuel tank on the car, the GBM upgrade, all that kind of stuff that I would have no idea about.
All the camping gear, organising a bucket toilet for this one, and
I think you need it more than I do.
Hey, let's dig a hole in the ground.
So this is our Bible. Our itinerary is all printed up with arrival times, what we're doing, costs, extra notes and stuff like that. And then just all the extras that we would need, like fishing license, camp bookings, what we can and can't do at certain camps. Like for example, here you can have campfires, but you're not allowed to have drones, you're not allowed to gather firewood, and it's different at every camp. So that's our daily reference.
No fire, no stay.
Well, some campgrounds don't allow campfires.
What do you mean?
Some of them just
No
don't
fire, no
allow. Pete loves a good campfire.
It's not camping without a fire. Simple.
I can get on board with that, but apparently some regions of the New South Wales parks can't. And also we have to keep an eye out on whether or not it's a total fire ban day, because then obviously it's definite no-no.
What's wrong, T? What happened?
Hit a bird.
What was that?
You hit a bird.
I hit a bird.
Yeah.
Did I hit the bird or did the bird fly into the car?
Maybe it was a combination.
I mean,
of both.
we're straight up on a freeway, and I can't really slam my brakes or anything like that. I mean, one, it's against the law and what have you. But the bird flew into me. I'm in a direct line, and I'm travelling, and it flew down into the car. How do you feel about it?
Very sad. I don't think it survived.
That's, I think, your second experience with birds hitting my car?
Yeah, although you're a bit more sensitive about it this time than you were the first time.
What do you mean?
The first time you were making fun of it and like mimicking the sound that it made.
It is what it is, right?
I suppose.
Quick and painless.
The other thing that I'm concerned about are kangaroos. And I wanted to drive on part of the road trip, but Pete was like, no, because if a kangaroo comes out, you're not going to know what to do. I was like, I know what to do.
She'll freak out and she'll like cause an accident, and there goes the whole car.
Logically, and I'm like...
And us, of course, like the car.
Logically, I know you don't swerve for animals, you brake. If you hit them, unfortunately, you hit them. But I was talking to my manager yesterday because he asked me if I was going to do any driving, and I was like, I want to, but Pete said no, because, you know, if I hit a kangaroo and I freak out, I'll start crying, blah, blah, blah. And you know what he said?
What did he say?
It was like, even if I'm not driving and you're the one driving and you hit a kangaroo, I'm going to freak out and cry regardless.
Yeah. Probably.
So, really, if I'm driving, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
No, it does. It'll make a big difference. The difference is going to be your response in that moment of hesitation. If something was to jump out in front of you, your response, you don't know what your response is because you've never been in that situation, right?
That's true. I'd probably
now,
scream.
And now, do we really want to risk the next 5 weeks with no car?
No, we do not. Actually,
that's my concern.
We do have one kind of similar situation to go off, which was when I was in a car accident about, I think it was 2
She doesn't know she hit the brakes or anything. So
No, I know what happened. What happened.
Okay.
It was about 2 years ago. I was rear-ended. It was a 4-car rear end, and I was the first car to get rear-ended. So it was a relatively hard hit. And all I registered in the situation was there was a really loud sound, and my reaction was to let go of the steering wheel, feet off the brakes. I curled up in the fetal position and I screamed until I realised what was going on.
So what you're saying there is that we have been in this situation before, and in a fight and flight situation,
I freeze.
No, I don't. Yeah, it was a freeze.
Yeah.
And a very, very poor time to freeze.
Yeah.
So that's why we're not driving.
Well, that's why I'm not driving.
That's why. Yeah, we as you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm obviously driving. So yeah, valid point, valid reasoning.
Yes.
Perfect. There we go. So as you can see, you're at Yarrawonga Common Campground. Now I'm very, very funny when it comes to the type of camping that I do. Generally, I love staying in state forests. Just pull up at a location and do what have you. However, campgrounds, especially where we're going to places I don't know, I don't mind actually staying at. However, starting here, fires is something that I'm really, really all about. If there's no fire at a campground, then for me, are you really camping? So the fact that they've got actually some rules in place here saying yes, you, instead of saying no, you can't have a fire, they're saying yeah, you can, as long as you stick within the regulations and the guide of that what they've provided, which is great because I do have a fire pit. Always bring one along just in case. It packs up really nice and small. I've done a review in that in one of my other videos, and it's also got we're right next to the, I believe it's the Murray, is that right?
Yep.
So no fishing September, October, November. However, we're outside that season, so good as gold. We're good to fish. We've got warnings about trees falling and things like that. Things that you should know if you are outdoors quite a fair bit. But if you're not and you're just getting into it, always be in mind where you park your car. Think about the height of trees and the branches that are overhanging. You can see some of the trees here have seen better days, but at the same time, still don't let that sort of destroy your time away. Get out there, enjoy it, just be wary of your surroundings, snakes and things like that in the heat. Make sure that you're keeping your eyes open and look out for one another while you're out there. Alright guys, and that's pretty much the setup done. It took a whole, what, 5 minutes. Chairs, table, awning, and the rooftop tent.
Only takes one person to set up. I stood and looked pretty.
She does what she does best. Stood there, looked pretty for me, and helped out with the odd item here and there. But at the end of the day, yeah, I haven't done a full tour of my car yet, but I will if you stay tuned. I know there's a few people out there that are seeking some information about the MR Tritons and want to know sort of what mods I've done. I've gotten a few messages, and I appreciate those messages. I haven't just done the video just yet, purely it's a time related thing. However, we're going to be dedicating a lot more time now to our videos and getting that information out there for you. So we will be doing that, so stay tuned for that video. But yeah, until then, cheers.
May you cult. This is the home to the Murray cod, which apparently can go up to 1 metre. I don't know much about fishing, to be honest, but that's what I read.
Are you staying down here or are you coming up?
I'll stay down here. You're just getting more bait?
Yep.
No, I'll go back up later. You can just see our rooftop tent up there. It's quite steep coming down. And then we've got the river. So this campsite is on the high banks, so you get a pretty good view from up there. But if you do come right down to the riverbank, it is pretty gorgeous. He's got the sausos going.
We do. Just some light afternoon snack before we go out looking for some firewood. Then I reckon a bit of fishing and Bob's your uncle after that.
Got a beautiful view right by the Murray River, and you can come right to the edge. And you've got the river right there, and we've got some nice shade from the awning.
So what do you reckon of these new seats, babe, that I picked up?
They're pretty good, very lightweight, easy to set up. Right. They're, what, less than a kilo each?
I think they're 1 kilo. I think it's like 900 and something grams.
Yeah.
Like it's a kilo each. Which is great, and they fold up into that little bag down the bottom, which, you know, if you plan to go on a hike or anything like that, they'll fit, both of them will fit straight into your backpack and that table as well. 150 kilos. Like, you don't have to worry about it actually being uncomfortable. Like, you can lean back into it, move around. I'm not worried about it breaking. It takes up to 150 on nowhere near that. Probably creeping up to it. But yeah, no, it's absolutely great. They look small. Our other chairs, I love them. They're Iron Man, and they're big chairs. You just throw your legs over them and really be relaxed.
You can snuggle by the campfire
Absolutely,
together.
But you know what? I love the idea of this, that I can sit upright and lean back into it as well. So no, very happy that I did that before this trip.
And you take them on our hike too.
Another new addition was the induction cooker. So one of my big things was I was always carrying around or lugging around this barbecue, and I'm the chef. I'm the chef of the full driving show. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't mind them with chefing, but that extra weight as well as the gas can, and it was just getting too much. So no, induction cooker off the I've got the Red Arc power system inside the canopy here. Works like a treat. Not worried about running out of electricity. Got solar panel, 180 watt on the top. You know, everything's running through. Everything's running through here off this control panel. Shows me what my car's using as opposed to what's coming out. So at the moment we're sitting on about 89%. If I was to continue to use it the way it is now you see the hours jumping up and down. That's because I've got the fridge that's will be turning on and off, as well as the induction cooker firing up and dropping down as well. So you can see the input versus output here. The solar by itself is generating around the 2.5 to 3 amps at the moment. But yeah, it just really depends if the sun's creeping through the trees or not. So absolutely, at the moment, absolutely loving it.
How far off are the sausages?
I reckon we've got another 3 to 5 minutes and we should be good as gold. Just about to serve dinner. Let's see what her expression's going to be. What do you reckon, love?
Very yummy. Open burger. Cheese, egg, salad.
Well done. Great observation skills there.
Thank you.
All right, let's enjoy.
Morning tea. What?
Not a morning person.
No? Got a whole day ahead of us though. Come on, wake up. Wake up. That's what you do to me before work every day. Oh, sorry. How's the headbutt? Yeah. I want you to show us the view outside. Let's have a look.
Oh God, that's bright. Good morning, view of the Murray.
What's up?
Oh, I'm gonna get up.
How'd you sleep?
Okay, except I had to pee in the middle of the night, and I was never gonna go outside by myself because that's how you get murdered. So I have a very full bladder.
So no tickling right now?
No.
You sure? Or is it just a little bit like in here?
You can deal with the cleanup.
Clean up? Absolutely not. Alright, let's get up.
Wait, how did you sleep?
Not me, with my eyes closed.
This is Moonbeam, by the way.
Because she's such a child, needs her toys everywhere. Yeah.
This is sentimental because he won it for me from Time Zone.
Yep. Alright, let's get up.
Okay.
Coffee and brekkie.
Okay.
Nah. Bye.
3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
Road.
You weren't gonna do it, were you? Ready? And go.
Road trip, road trip,
road trip, road trip.
You did one too many.
Got it. Oh my God, you're so annoying.